gentleman that makes the musical stylings, brings them to life at Wander Over Yonder, Andy Bean.
We get some banjo.
Yes!
Banjo.
It's true. How do we start off Wander Over Yonder? 2, 3, 4. Oh, you did it, wander over yonder. You did it, wander over yonder. Wander over yonder, yonder, wander yonder. You did it, wander over yonder. Oh, you did it, wander over yonder. You did it, wander over yonder. Wander over yonder, yonder, wander yonder. You did it, wander over yonder. Part kind of sounds stupid on just banjo. But anyway, here comes. Oh, you did it, wander over yonder. You did it, wander over yonder. Wander over yonder, yonder, wander yonder. You did it, wander over yonder.
Yeah!
Wait, there's more. We have a poll on the Tumblr page to see if anyone wanted to hear any other songs from the first season, and this was the winners from the episode The Void. It's called Take a Step Inside Your Mind. Imagine a whole psychedelic band backing me up. It's just going to be a banjo. Are you excited to be here? We got a good one for you. We'd like to introduce our distinguished panel. Come on up, everybody, and then we'll introduce them. Here we are. Oh man, it's a full house. Our creator, our guru, Craig McCracken. Our head writer, story editor, Frank Angonis. Voice of Wander, I don't know how he gets his voice to sound like that. It's Jack McCrayer. Scary monster we've ever done, including our newest villain, Lord Dominator, Fred Tatasciore.
Andy, I just want to say that I really, really love your overall sound.
I feel like I'm reinforcing some bad banjo stereotypes. How it is. So let's get right into it. We've got a lot of big things season 2. Craig, tell me what's different about this season.
Season 2, well, season 1, what we sort of did is like, we used all the 11-minute cartoons to kind of tell you a little bit about Wander or Hater, Sylvia or Peepers, but there wasn't really a big story arc that we were doing. But season 2, we've got a whole big arc that we're going to be telling. So there's a bigger story that's going on. And sort of the way we structured it is there's 4 22-minute episodes, and each 22 minutes sort of kind of is a new stage in the overall story arc that we're telling. And then sort of the way to think of it is, say you have a 22 to start the season off, then you'll have 6 half hours of 11-minute cartoons and another 22. And basically what happens is those 11 minutes that exist between those 22s are sort of like the thematic status quo of the universe at that time. And then the story progresses through those 22s. And as Andy mentioned, we've got a brand new villain this season, Lord Dominator, who's basically going to challenge our 4 mains in ways that they've never dealt with before. And that's basically the real story of the season, is how do Wander, Sylvia, Hater, and Peepers deal with this new villain that's come to the galaxy.
Yeah, I mean, one thing our art director I'm looking at right now is Erwin said that season 1 was really about world creating, and season 2 is about world building. It's making the galaxy a cohesive, very stupid place. For lots of weird aliens and uniting, seeing what happens when you put a real villain in that mix, and seeing how they come together.
Yep.
No offense, Lloyd.
That was Hater.
Hey!
That all sounds exciting, but I feel like I've had to wait a really, really long time between seasons, and I don't like that.
Yeah, I know. Well, the thing with animation is you start with nothing and then have to make up everything. So every character, every planet, every place we go, we have to make that up and generate that, even down to like the littlest cup that shows up in the show has to be figured out. What does that cup look like? And so it's a long process to put together these shows, and it's probably too complicated to explain, so we put something together that we can kind of show you that very simply explains the animation process, and then you'll understand what it makes sense.
Your friend, the hiatus. There are times when you're not watching new cartoons. Does it have to do with the times? Is the network punishing you for that negative post on Tumblr, Billy? It's because quality cartoons take an insanely long time to make. That's why we have hiatuses. So, what makes the process so long anyway? I'm glad I asked. First, the production crew sets the schedule they foolishly hope the artists will adhere to. Then writers retreat to their room, where they spend 2 days eating lunch, making Star Wars references, and occasionally coming up with cartoon ideas. One brave writer condenses those ideas into an outline and goes to the executives, who give notes. Their souls bare on the page, written in exquisitely perfect script, to which the executives give more notes. Then the writers record the cast, the people you've actually heard of. The writers team with those handsome and noble souls, the producers and directors, to hand out the scripts to the stalwart storyboarders, who turn it into, well, a storyboard. The producers and directors review the work of the storyboarders, and then pitch the board to the executives, who give notes. Meanwhile, the designers actually have to figure out what these stupidly brilliant ideas will look like as a show. That means character design, background design, prop design, color scripts, color models, and background paint. While backgrounds develop beautifully rendered images to be covered up with silly cartoon guys, the directors, producers, and writers work with the editors to turn the storyboard into a kind of living, sort of breathing animatic to show to the executives. Just kidding, they give notes. The production crew ships everything that's been done so far to the mythical kingdom of Ireland, to the animators who make it, a cartoon. The animators get notes from the producers and directors. Bet you didn't see that coming. With animation in hand, they work with the editors to lock picture, call retakes, and get notes. The animators and the retakers address the notes. Meanwhile, the producers and directors work with these charming fellas to make the cartoon sound as good as it looks. The writers and the cast pick up new lines, while the producers and directors take the footage from the animators and the retakers to give notes to the musicians and the sound effect technicians. After which, the producers and directors work with the mixer and put together the materials from the writers, the cast, the storyboarders, the designers, the editors, the animators, the retakers, the musician, and the sound effect technician. The executives are happy. And after a short year and 3 months, the production crew delivers the rock dog show to the network, and the whole thing starts all over again. It's just a 11-minute cartoon. That's why we have hiatuses. So America's most valuable commodity, cartoon makers, don't collapse from exhaustion into their surprisingly large action figure collections.
Shout out to some of our crew who are here that we saw in the video. We have an amazing, talented crew, and we couldn't do this show without them. Animation is a collaborative process, and it takes all different kinds with all different talents to put these things together. So I want to just thank the crew. She just won 2 Eisner Awards for her comic Lumberjanes.
So let's jump right in. Jack, you're near a microphone. Maybe I can ask you a question. And this one is near and dear to my heart. As when you signed on to star in the show, did you know there was going to be so much singing?
No. I am not good at it. But they make it as easy as they can. And I mean, you know, I sound like a scratchy old hillbilly. But they give me lots of fun songs, and there's a lot of preparation that goes into it. They'll send me an electronic file, and I just listen to it on a loop, on a loop, on a loop.
Oh my
Until it feels like you're going crazy. And then by the time you get into recording, you should at least get it close, and then the editing comes into play. They auto-tune me, like T-Pain.
Not too much. Now is animation, has it been a challenge for you coming from live action stuff? Because, you know, we can't see you.
Dirty Rock!
Which is live action. Yeah, so that has been different.
That gentleman just found out Jack McBurney was in this room.
Very displeased. It is a bit of a shift doing animation, just using your voice versus live action performing. But what I have discovered is I am acting as much as I would be otherwise. It's just nobody cares. I'm in front of a microphone. I'm doing all this kind of stuff. I know what's happening, and my sweat stains pretty bad. Other than that, it's just going with the script and listening to what the director said and making it all come together.
Now, Tom, you've worked with Craig a lot on previous shows.
Yes.
And
Powerpuff Girls.
the question I had.
And those who immortal were the photos from my imaginary
Craig has been very, very good to me, and I've been, lucky enough to be involved in a lot of his stuff that he's worked on. Even going back to Dexter.
Yeah.
Dexter's Laboratory. So it's been really great.
Yeah, and like Tom said, that he did some work for us on Dexter's, and when I cast him in Powerpuff, he didn't even have an audition. I just immediately said, "You're the narrator and you're the mayor." He did this one voice for, I think, this king in a Kusala Goopa Goop episode.
Okay,
His
yes.
Imaginary Friend.
Yeah.
And it was this incredible voice, and it was basically the guy from Wizard of Oz, I think, at the
Yes,
top.
yes.
And I said, "All right, that's going to be the mayor, and you're going to be the narrator." And he didn't even have to audition, just because he was the right guy. He had the right spirit.
Last time that ever happened, but Wander Over Yonder, I love it. Craig's stuff is always interesting, and it's always graphically beautiful, beautifully designed, and he puts the best team of folks together to make it. But this show really does dragons, space aliens, and banjo music. Three of my favorite things ever.
They said it could
It's a harmonic convergence.
No, they said it shouldn't be done.
Now Fred is the voice of our new villain. Before we ask Fred about him, what's Lord Dominator? What's the deal? Can you tell us anything?
That's my son telling me he lost his backpack.
Craig, is there anything we can tell them about Lord Dominator
I'm
before?
in the middle of
Well, Lord
Did they find your backpack? Okay, check the lesson on again. Bye. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, Dominator is sort of the villain that Hater wishes he was. This is kind of a legitimate bad guy who comes to the galaxy and really knows what they're doing. I mean, our galaxy is filled with goofballs, really, that really don't know what they're doing, but Dominator is a real serious threat. And we sort of said, like, well, what if in a few years Michael Bay did a reboot of
No.
And so Dominator is sort of the Michael Bay version of super extreme, hardcore.
Craig, Michael Bay's in the back.
Just like Tim Burton. Hey.
Well, Fred, how did you deal with coming in and being the new bad guy on the block?
I used to play a really scary voice. And a very deep voice, Jack.
No, it was basically that. I'm such a fan of what Lord Hader and what Keith is doing is cracking me up. Because what I love about Lord Hader is what he sees himself as. He just wants some evil street cred, and he never gets his way. And it's like great to just be like, what would he want to be? And that would be far more terrifying. And all your sufferings will be legendary. You know, just something really like something that would scare him. Just Stanley C. Self, yeah.
Meant to be watched, so we can kind of talk about these characters as much as we want. But would you rather see some stuff from season 2? Yeah. We put together a trailer, and you'll see a lot of this isn't. We're just getting footage back from Ireland still. So a lot of what you're going to see here is our storyboard drawings and our animatic drawings, and you really just get to see the different styles of the individual crew members. So we put together a trailer for season 2, and there's some cool things revealed that you'll get to see. So you want to roll that?
This has never been seen before.
Never been seen before.
Oh,
No.
Certainly not 2 days ago by accident.
Silence. In a galaxy where good will save you and evil. Oh yeah! Are locked in constant struggle. Hey, hater! Got your team's flag! Where dangers loom.
You know Wander's the reason you're no longer the greatest in the galaxy! You wasted so much time chasing him around the universe that you lost any standing you had as a real villain. And now there's bad guys everywhere taking over on the territory you lost!
A new threat emerges.
Lord Dominator.
Boom! I hate that guy!
Sir, he's climbed to the top of the galactic villain leaderboard in record time!
And only one man can stop it.
Yes!
Not really a man, I guess. Talking here with spoon. And here's something.
Oh my god.
This summer, you haven't made yet.
Oh my god.
Innovation is so hard! People who do this for a living deserve more credit and respect! What's the matter? Seeing stars?
Back off, Killbot 85! This is my bounty!
Keith Ferguson.
Yes!
How are you? What'd you have to write with? Was it satisfying?
We have nothing! No power, no planets, no plan!
Tom Kenny.
It's go time!
As Lord Hater.
Today shall be the final reckoning. The greatest in the galaxy. Finally become the greatest in the galaxy.
Dead on. Great casting, Watchdogs.
You want to help everything, no matter how many times they try to destroy us. It's like your thing. But all this is beyond us.
Every day is an adventure, and everything is amazing, right?
Oh my god.
Wander Over Yonder, Season 2. This time, it's gonna hurt to help.
Who was that?
Die!
Whoa.
you're known for doing villain voices. How do you get the kind of teenage girl?
There's two
sounds?
things, a lot of chamomile tea and kind of hormone therapy. What do you do for your craft?
Yeah, and so this is Lord Dominator.
Oh my
She's a
God.
girl, and that causes a lot of problems for all our characters, and that's kind of the big arc of the story is how they're dealing with this new villain who's way better than Hater. And the thing with Dominator, she's way better villain than Hater is, but has as much fun being a bad guy as Wander does being a good guy, and he doesn't know how to deal with that. And Fred is playing Dominator, masked down, but then we really are excited to introduce a new member to our cast, and that's Noelle Wells. Playing she's incredibly talented, and we're really happy to have her on the crew, and she really adds a brand new dynamic to the show. So hopefully you guys are really going to like it because we love her. She's terrible. She's a terrible character, but you really love to hate her. She's amazing.
Cosplayers, start your sewing machine.
And it's so much fun emulating her voice patterns, how she speaks. You know,
Right,
through
yeah,
the
that's the way
cast.
we'll do it. We'll record lines from Noelle and get her kind of eccentricities in her performances, and then we'll have Fred kind of mimic it exactly the same way.
I am like totally excited about this. This is so cool. Oh my god.
So now, Craig, there's a bunch of new guest stars this season.
Yes, well, as you saw in the trailer, we got John Hamm. It's good to be friends with Jack. We got Weird Al. We have Weird Al yesterday. You got to write a song with Weird Al. How was that?
I got to write a song, and then Weird Al came in to sing it, and after every take, I'd just be like, that was so great. Do you have any notes? No. Perfect.
Yeah.
So, you know, a lot of people, it's an honor in their career when they write a song that Weird Al parodies. So I kind of got in the back door. Where I wrote a song, and then he was paid to sing it.
Yeah. And he was
It was just as good.
nicest guy to record. He came, did multiple takes, was totally into it, and then we all ate sandwiches afterwards. He's a really
And it was the week before his album launched.
Yes.
And he was trying to do all those 8 music videos.
Yeah.
And release them all a day. He's like, no, I can hang out.
And so we were planning the trailer to be our big leak for our big thing we're premiering here at the Comic-Con, but it kind of got online a little early, so we felt you guys should see something that the people online haven't seen, right? We do want to see trailers. So we pulled something and put something together, and you want to see the Weird Al song? Yeah! So this is from an episode called The Boy Wonder, and lyrics by Frank, music by Andy, and now singing.